Good morning. It's day 117 and I am back on trail. Got started at 10 after 6 this morning and I've just been climbing because that's what you do when you leave every town. You climb. Oh, what a way to wake yourself up. Oh man, I slept so hard last night. I actually, I woke up several times to use the bathroom, but I actually set my alarm for 5, and I was woken up by my alarm. That is the first time since I got on trail that my alarm actually woke me up. Usually I'm up before it. Oh man, today's a big day, guys. Very big day. You'll see why later, but oh man, it's gonna be a doozy of a day, and it's supposed to rain and thunderstorm, but it's looking at the radar this morning. Looks like it might not start till noon, so I've got a little bit of time before that happens. Whew. I'm not 100% sure where I'm going today. 16.8 is my goal, but that campsite is 0.3 off trail. So depending on the weather and how I feel, I might push the extra several miles to the next shelter, just so I don't have to go off trail, because I don't want to, but I will if I'm tired or if the rain's really bad. Alright, catch up trail. What? 1900 miles! Yay! Climbing up. At least I had a view. Now I gotta go up this. Wow. It starts again. I just stopped and took a short break, about 10 minutes or so, and I ate. I actually, at the motel that I stayed at, they served breakfast in the morning, so I went and checked out, see what they had before I left, and they had frozen Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwiches. So I had grabbed one of their Canadian bacon and egg and cheese muffins, and I packed it out. It wasn't completely thawed. It was still a little teeny bit frozen, so it wasn't the most enjoyable sandwich I've ever had, but it was still good. And then I had these new, well, new to me anyway, snacks. It's from Pillsbury. They're chocolate chip biscuits. They're just little pouches and has a few of them in there. They're pretty good. I like them. Yeah, but now I'm continuing on. It is just going to be a day of just going up and down, up and down, up and down. There's really no flat portion at all today. And so earlier I was hiking with this guy Tonka and his dog Gracie, and my shuttle driver, on the way, we saw them hitchhiking on the side of the road, so he stopped and picked them up. So we started together for a little bit, and I had gotten a little ahead of them, but they ran into them again up there, and so cute. Gracie's so adorable. So he stops and he's like, this is a perfect spot for a break. So he takes her pack off, and oh my God, she was so happy to have her pack off though. And she just started rolling around in the grass like everywhere. She was just, I mean, she was on her back and she's squirming and going all the way down. I'm like, where are you going? She's adorable. But, oh yeah, today I'm really not feeling like going past that initial shelter I was thinking, but we'll still see, because I checked the radar and they now looks like they've pushed it out. Well, before it said noon, now it's looking more like past 3 possibly. Oh man, I'm hoping we get lucky and I can at least get to a shelter before the rain starts. I may even sleep in the shelter so I don't have to pack up a wet tent tomorrow. But just playing it all by ear like usual. Never know what I'm doing from day to day. I started walking and just tons of frogs and toads started jumping everywhere. Here's one of the little guys. I just saw a cute little garter snake, but it slithered into a hole and I was not able to catch it on camera. Boo. But that's the first snake I've seen in a while, so that was really neat. Oh, yeah, I haven't seen one. God, I don't even remember the last time I saw one, so yay. But unfortunately, out in this area, there are no rattlesnakes, so I'll never see one. But I'm still hoping for my moose. I've been seeing moose poop everywhere. And I'm pretty positive that was a moose I heard that one day when I recorded that sound clip. I had played it for somebody else and they said it was a bull moose. And so that's pretty darn awesome. That's probably the closest I'll get to it because you know I want to see a moose, so you know I'm not going to. And every single person around me is going to be showing me photos of all the moose that they've seen, because that's just the way it works. I am over halfway to the shelter, the original one I was planning on going to, and it's 11:30, so I'm trying to find a nice little spot for lunch, but not coming across anything yet. And there is a shelter coming up in, I don't know, another 1.5 miles or so, but I don't want to wait till I get to the shelter to eat. But if the trail looks like this, till then I might just have to wait. But I'm hungry. I want to eat. There was nowhere to stop and eat lunch, so I'm almost to the one shelter. So I'm not sure how far off trail it is. Hopefully it's not far, and then I'll go sit in the shelter because the sky's starting to get gloomy. I don't know if it's going to actually rain or not, because they did, according to the radar, change that to looking around 2 or 3, and it is 12:06. So I don't know. I keep hoping it holds out for me. But I've got, I think, from here, 5.3 more miles till I get to the shelter that I'm planning on staying at. Oh no. Look at this. It's starting to sprinkle. Uh-oh. Is it going to stop or is it going to turn into rain? I guess we'll find out. Makes me wonder why they put rebar in some spots and not in others. Because this is like a really short distance that you gotta go, you gotta go up this rock. And we've definitely had steeper, longer sections of just rock slab. So, curious why they pick that particular spot to put rebar, but not the others. Oh man. So I took lunch right at the junction because there was a log there, so I sat on that because it stopped sprinkling and it was another 0.2 to the shelter, and I wasn't doing that. I'm already going 0.3 off trail today to get to the shelter I'm staying at. So I didn't want to add more miles to my day than I already have to. Holy cow. And this isn't even a big climb of the day. This is a big climb. Gotta go up. I'm gonna come right back down just to climb up again all the way to the top of Mount Success. And that's the last climb of my day. And boy, I'm getting tired. Whew. I'm grateful it's a cool day and the wind is blowing a little bit, which helps a lot. It's really nice. This is, oh sorry, our bus. This is what I'm talking about. Big rock slab going up, but no rebar. So, again, curious why they pick some spots and not others. My heels today, particularly my left one, whew, every step is fire. Oh man, I'm telling you, the first thing I'm doing when I get home is I'm making an appointment with the podiatrist. I've got so many foot problems. I need to work out with him. Oh man, they're gonna ask me, so what do you need to come in for? And I'm gonna have this laundry list. And they're gonna think I'm nuts. Oh, but I gotta get my feet taken care of ASAP when I get home. Oh, brutal, brutal. So it rained for about 10 minutes. Slow and steady, but enough to make all these rocks wet. And I've already slid a couple times. And I'm going up, so when I start coming down, that's gonna be fun. Just gonna say thank goodness for gut hook, because once you get above the tree line for Mount Success, there are no blazes and the cairns are almost non-existent. I have no idea if I'm going the right way, but I keep checking gut hook and lots of footprints here, so this clearly is the direction. Oh, and then I see these broken down boards in the mud like this, and then I know I'm on the right path because they wouldn't put that anywhere but on the trail. So, but sometimes it just amazes me the lack of directional markers there are. Because, ouch, ouch, ouch. You know, they don't want people to get lost on the trail. So you think they would have more. Oh, see, now there's a cairn. There's another cairn. Oh, all right. Let's keep on trucking. Made it to the top of Mount Success. Woo! It was a success, guys. Oh man, everything's blowing. I don't know if it's showing, but this mist is blowing everywhere. This is so cool. A little nippy up here. I wouldn't be so cold, but I'm soaking wet from the plants being so overgrown, and because it rained, all the plants are wet, so it got me wet. And now with this blowing mist, I'm getting cold. But I'm getting closer to camp, and looking forward to it. It's going to be an early day. I haven't had an early day in forever. It is 2:11 right now, and I think I have just over 2 miles, something like that, to camp. Well, to the junction, and then I think it's the 0.3, so maybe like 2.5 miles to go. But it's still, I'm not getting in at 6 or 7 o'clock at night, so this is super exciting. I'm gonna be so excited. Oh gosh, I'm gonna relax. And I think I'm gonna do the shelter tonight, as long as it's a decent shelter. Just because if it does rain, like I said before, I don't want to pack up a wet tent tomorrow, because tomorrow is going through the Mahoosic Notch, and so I don't want to have my wet tent strapped to the outside of my pack when I'm going through that. I want everything to be tucked inside nice and neat. Another rock climb going up. I think I'm going to go just a little bit past where the shelter site is. Oh, sorry, I'm going down really steep here. The reason for that is because, like I said, the shelter's 0.3 off trail. I hate going that far off trail, but there sounds like there might be some dispersed camp spots within a mile after the junction for the shelter. And I mean, I guess I could set up my tent, because the last I had reception was at the top of Mount Success, and I checked the radar and it shows no more rain at all. It's just gone. And looking at the hourly, it shows no rain for the rest of the evening or overnight. Now, is that, you know, for sure? Who knows? You know, we know the weather people can't predict anything, but it just sounds better than going 0.3 off trail and then having to come 0.3 back tomorrow and tack that onto my day. I would rather add an extra mile to today and make progress and camp somewhere on the trail. So we'll see where I end up today. This looks cool. Just gotta get up there. This rain really made things slippery for me. I already slipped. I fell once. Yeah, that's exactly why I pushed to get out of the whites before all that rain came. But Maine has a lot of boulders too that you gotta go through, so hopefully I'll get lucky through Maine as well. But this is the end of New Hampshire, and I did get a little rain, but I'm just glad that it was only for like 10 minutes and that I wasn't hiking in it for long. It's pretty awesome. Do you guys see this? Do you see this? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what to say. I don't Oh, I've made it to Maine. Sorry. I did not think I was gonna get this overwhelmed. 13 states down. One more to go. This is unbelievable. Oh my god. This is... I gotta stop. Oh, how am I gonna be when I get done? This is so stupid. Oh, alright, I need to calm down and get to my campsite. Okay, what animal does this belong to? It is everywhere. It's like hair. Huh. Weird. I've been hiking for 1 mile past the shelter, and I have not seen anywhere that there's a possibility to camp at. This is not promising. If I can't find somewhere to camp, I might end up going to the next shelter after all, which is in another 3.5 miles, and I don't really want to go another 3.5 miles today. It's going on 4:30. That was steep. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm hoping I find some place sooner or later to pitch my tent for the night. I'm hiking later than I thought I would. I thought I would be at camp already. Alright, let me get down this. I found a site! Yay! A little rock to sit on. The trail is actually right there. And can you see the blaze? There's the blaze right up there on those trees. So I'm right next to the trail, but I didn't have to go that far. I'll put the miles I did today at the bottom because I don't even know yet. I have to look it up. But gosh, I'm so glad to be done. Today was tiring. It actually took me longer to get here than I thought, but it wasn't as bad as the whites as far as toughness, so that was good. And now I'm in Maine. Oh, and I do the notch tomorrow morning. I think I have, I don't know, maybe like 5 miles to Mahoosic Notch or something like that. I can't remember. So that's going to be really exciting. I'm looking so forward to that. Good stuff. Anyway, I'm going to eat. I'm so hungry. And I am going to crawl into my tent because it's pretty windy and cold up here. So I'll talk to you guys in the morning.